the show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us from Hollywood, where our special guest tonight is the President of the United States, Joe Biden. Amtrak just pulled into the station. He's here tonight to figure out which type of handbasket our country will be going to hell in. You know, as a precautionary measure, tonight we rounded up everyone in our audience named Brandon. We went through all the names of everyone. All the Brandons have been removed from the premises and relocated to the Dave & Buster's across the street, where they're being held in the claw machine until the president is back on Air Force One. It's kind of exciting to have the president come visit you at work. But not everyone's thrilled about his appearance here tonight. The folks over at Fox News and the wannabe Fox News Juniors are very upset that the president is doing an interview with, of all people, me, while he's in town for the Summit of the Americas.
President Biden is going to make his first late-night appearance since taking office. First real interview, actually. But I don't think it's a real interview. He's going to be on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
He's going to be cuddly with cuddly liberal Jimmy Kimmel.
We're going to put Joe on a comedy show so we can have lots of people laughing when they can't afford the gasoline. They're worried about getting mugged, raped, or killed.
Perhaps they feel Kimmel's a fitting place for them.
He said they're worried about getting mugged, raped, or killed. Why am I laughing at that? That's not hilarious. That is not hilarious. Oh, my God. Okay.
The American public, they're not laughing.
The man's a comedian.
Yes.
I mean, he's an activist, a left-wing activist is this guy.
So it's better for them to try and put him in front of the man show comedian than it is to let him have a serious, substantive conversation.
He's not going to get hit hard, is he?
Jimmy Kimmel is going to let him skate.
The softest of softball interviews.
Joe Biden should be sitting down with Bret Baier or someone who is a serious journalist.
The only thing that comes out of this West Coast trip is a fundraiser and an interview with Jimmy Kimmel.
And you know who's watching? China.
And you know who's watching? China. Hey, yo, check this out, man. Everything can't be about business. Do y'all ever have fun? I see why that they were upset that that Joe Biden was going on a softball TV show where he was going to be, you know, palling it up with someone and not really being not having his feet to the fire from what he's doing in the office and all that other stuff. It's not always about that. Sometimes it's about, how you doing, man? Are you all right? You sure? How's your mental state? How's the family? Sometimes you got to have conversations like that. Have you ever thought about that? It's not always about with this gun law and that and this and pointing with your finger and talking with your thumb and trying to be presidential. It's not always about that. Now, whether or not Fox get what they want out of the deal, it's totally irrelevant if you think about it, because this is Jimmy Kimmel's show. It's not about what Fox gets out of it. It's about what Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Kimmel's audience, and what Joe Biden gets out of it. And I like how it started off with them kicking all the Brandons out. That's hilarious.
That's kind of cool, I guess. China's watching. Hey, China, if you really are watching, thanks for making all that great merchandise for TrumpStore.com. But I get what they're saying. You know, president needs to be held accountable. You can't just hide from the people who criticize you. President needs to get in the box and take the heat and field the tough questions from real, hard-hitting journalists like these.
Congratulations on your brand new book, Mr. President.
How is our country's first lady doing, and how are your children?
She's doing great. She's a terrific woman.
As a young man, do you feel that you were drawn to leadership then the same way in 2016 when you announced?
You're keeping an insane schedule, 7 days a week. You really don't stop.
Are you moving so quickly that your communications department cannot keep up with you?
We want to get to Kanye West. He tweeted that he loves you, that you're his brother. Kanye West is coming to the White House. How does this work? Does he tell you what he wants for lunch? Do you pick what he's going to get for lunch?
You came into this job fighting like hell.
You have to be very, very excited about what you accomplished, and you accomplished it.
You have accomplished so much.
What is your advice for a young couple
looking forward to a bright America.
Do you think the polls are inaccurate purposely?
You were very strong at the end of that press conference.
As a father, you were involved in everything.
Why are you expecting they're going to be fair to you?
No, but
What's your go-to banger on the
well, I have a
aux?
lot of them.
What's the best song to transition to, YMCA to what?
Maybe Hold On, I'm Coming. Laura, I love your show.
I love your show. I love your show. I love your show.
How's Melania doing?
She's doing fantastically.
Do you see a cognitive decline in Joe Biden?
Is Biden against God, and if so, how so?
How's your golf game these days?
What's your best Elon Musk, by the way?
What do you love about being president?
How do you handle all of that?
What drives you?
Could I ask you one last question? How can we pray for you?
You're at the top of your game. What's your secret?
My secret is that I flush all my secrets down the commode.
See, I told y'all, man. So there's something called balance. Relax. Stop all the damn hate, man. Seriously, and to be honest with you, I am actually starting to enjoy Fox News. Why? Because it's giving me another perspective I didn't have before. Also, the way that they line up certain things and explain certain things to me is I appreciate it. I just put it to you like that. But this back and forth, this beefing that goes on, yeah, they have to. The reason why they're doing what they're doing is it's like a table tennis volley, going back and forth, you know what I mean? Or just regular tennis volley, you know what I mean? Going back and forth. This is their job to poop on other news syndicates that are on the opposite side of what they do. It's a chess match. It's always a freaking chess match. But while playing chess this way, we miss out on golden nuggets. We miss out on opportunities to actually come together as people. So we probably want to, be a little bit more careful with that.
My secret. So anyway, to all of my colleagues who are outraged, I'm sending you thoughts and prayers to help get you through this difficult time. Fox, by the way, has decided not to carry the hearings about January 6th on their news network tomorrow night. Instead, they will show their new special, Tucker Carlson Presents a Racist Cow Meows Confederate Battle Hymns at 8 p.m. One side says the insurrection is a big story because it was a violent attempt to overthrow an election that led to multiple fatalities, including Capitol Police officers. But the other side says, nuh-uh, it's not. Yesterday here in California was primary election day, also known as, there was an election today day? Turnout was low. More Californians played Wordle yesterday than voted, which I guess is what happens when you turn your state into a marijuana dispensary. But I can't imagine not voting. Voting is fun. It's like taking a Scantron test. You can't fail. You get to fill in all the bubbles. Most of the focus here in LA was on the race for mayor, but there was a lesser-known candidate I noticed on the ballot named Randy Fudge, who was running for judge. Superior Court Judge. Judge Fudge is what he would have, which is, his website says he has more than 27 years of experience in criminal, civil, and administrative law. Unfortunately, none of that matters because the address of that website is fudgeforjudge.com. How am I not supposed to vote for Judge Fudge? Sadly, California's sent Fudge packing. He got only 10% of the...
They said fudge packing. You sent fudge packing. That's just nasty, man. That's nasty.
Voting, which has to hurt. He's probably on the couch eating a ton of himself right now, but he will not get a Judge Fudge anytime soon. We can be grateful that in November we will get a chance to vote for Dr. Kermit for Congress here in California. He won a very vicious primary over Miss Piggy. So, obviously, with the president here, we stepped up security. And by that, I mean Guillermo only had 3 drinks before the show.
Yes,
that's
only
quite
3.
a...
That's right.
Wow.
Only 3.
Quite a time.
Thank you, Jimmy, for a special occasion today.
Where'd you get that, Party City?
No, Target.
They did a big sweep of our building. Everybody's on edge. They come in your office, they look around, and that gave us an idea. And that idea was to set my cousin Mickey, who works here, up with a fake Secret Service agent. Mickey is the person who greets our guests here at the show, and she's really the nicest, most welcoming person you could ever meet in your life. So we sent her an email. It said, "Hi, Mickey. Just got word from POTUS, lead staff, Secret Service. They're having to run additional checks on everyone," which is not true. But I also know of a few incidents in Mickey's past. At Easter time, She promised my kids a bouncy house, so she went to Toys R Us to buy one, brought it home, it was broken. She tried to return it, and the employees were a bunch of jerks because the store was about to go out of business, and also they worked at Toys R Us, which is like a halfway to a death sentence to start with. But so they wouldn't take the bouncy house back, and Mickey got very angry to the point where they called the police on her for making threats. Now, she was able to elude the police. She hid in the Home Depot next door when they came, but she could not escape from the actor we put in a black suit and told her was a Secret Service agent that had concerns.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Mickey Marasaglia?
Yes.
Okay, please have a seat.
Thank you.
Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Now I've got some more questions for you.
I would always say the truth for God.
I'm going to ask you now to stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
Oh my gosh. I pledge allegiance to the flag, to the United States of America. Oh, this is embarrassing.
Let's start at the top again.
I pledge allegiance to the flag, to the United States of America, for which we stand. Oh my gosh, I'm so. For which we stand, one nation under God.
I don't believe underground is.
I know, not underground.
Yes,
no.
yes.
Under God. I love it.
She's such a sweetheart, but she's not American. You gotta know the goddamn allegiance. You gotta know the allegiance, or you gotta get up out of here. You gotta get up out of here. You're not American. Most people don't know that. Most people don't know it, man. I know we're forced to learn it at a very young age, but yeah, after a while, we like, whatever.
God.
Have a seat. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Nothing. Coffee.
And how about dinner last night?
Powdered donuts.
Powdered donuts for dinner. Have you consumed any drugs in the last 24 hours?
No.
Okay. How about in your lifetime? What drugs have you done?
I don't do drugs.
Never
What?
any drugs
Not
of
even
any
weed?
kind?
I mean, I tried like pot, like
Yes.
once, but I'm not a big. I don't like.
That would constitute a drug.
Yeah, but like it was like in a brownie, and it was stupid.
It was a stupid brownie.
I always feel. Can I tell you why?
Certainly.
I've never been into drugs because I feel like it could be you're not that person, and to each its own. But I felt for me, if like it's you go to try something, and that would be the day I die.
Are you on drugs right now?
No.
Good question.
Have you ever been arrested?
I love that. He asked her the question, and then she said no, and then he just said, he gave her a pregnant pause where he just looked at her like, are you serious? And she just looking at him awkwardly, and then he just looked down his paper, started writing, and she like, oh, he writing? What he writing? That's hilarious, man. He's really messed with her. Okay.
Have you ever been arrested for, let's say, stealing makeup?
That was lipstick.
Oh man.
It was stupid. I was with a cousin and a friend, and we kind of even took the blame for the friend because she was underage.
So what you're telling me is you took an underage person to steal.
We were going out and just needed that zinc pink.
I have some information that you made a terrorist threat against Toys R Us. Can you explain
Oh, they
how that
caught me, huh? It was.
It's not terribly funny.
No, I know.
A federal offense.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like even if I've done a couple of bad things, it had good intentions.
Where's the good intention in that?
That I wanted a bouncy house for the little kids at my Easter, and that.
Wait a minute, is she in on it, man? Because this is hilarious. Like, I'm dead ass serious. Is she in on it? I need to know if she's in on it because this is absolutely hilarious, bro.
At my Easter, and that I was returning it, and they said that it was past the return date, and so they were just bad customer service.
So the bouncy house upset you so much that you threatened to blow up the Toys R Us?
I just wanted to warn them, like teach them a lesson. Like, wow, that was it. I mean, I always like to look at the positive side. So if there's anything I can tell you, I think
Mickey is a Karen. That's what Mickey is. She's a Karen. She didn't get her way, so she said, you know what? F that bouncy house. F the bouncy house.
it all worked out just fine.
Of
Nobody was
course.
hurt.
Of course.
It all worked out.
I appreciate all that. I am going to get my supervisor, and they will ask you a couple more questions.
Sure.
Okay? All right. You can
Nice-
stay here.
nice to meet you.
Please don't touch anything.
Oh, I won't.
This is Agent Jeffrey.
Hello, Mickey. Did you threaten my store? And let that be a lesson to anyone who steals lipstick or maybe gets really upset about a bouncy house to the point where the toy store calls the police. Don't mention any of this to the president.
I want to be a Toys R Us kid.
Thank you, Mickey. Very patriotic tonight. We'll work on the Pledge of Allegiance after the show.
I have to learn it.
I am Jimmy Kimmel.
That was good, man. That was fun. This is actually a pretty fun show. This right here. I don't really watch Jimmy Kimmel. I don't watch any more show, to be honest with you. I just react to stuff. But if you like this sort of thing, please make any suggestions you have in the comments. And also just let me know whatever else you want me to know in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button though, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van. Now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing, man. Per usual. Love y'all.